Hi everyone, Abrie Beeslaar here from Kanonkop Wine Estate, and I'm showing you the Sauer 2018 CWG wine. It'll be on auction this year. 18 was a tough vintage, I think, for most of us. It was still dry, in the middle of a dry spell that we experienced, and it was also quite warm. I think December was about 2 degrees warmer than the long-term average. And that really saved this vintage, or made it, I think, gave it its character is the cool evenings that we experienced. So similar conditions to 17, but not as much. I think the berry size, if I can remember correctly, was also slightly bigger. So the 18s produced wines that is very typical, but also slightly more accessible at a younger age. So that means that this wine, for instance, you'll need to lay down for 5 to 7 years instead of 10 years to get to optimum drinking time. So the Sauer Vineyard, I think, and that's also why it handled this vintage so well, is the lowest lying part of the farm, and also quite shallow soil. So very different what people will normally use for Cabernet. So quite poor soils. The Cabernet Merlot and Cab Franc is planted next to each other. We normally use about 70% Cabernet, 15 Merlot and 15 Cabernet Franc. We don't harvest it together, but it's just planted next to each other. Quite old plants, older than 40 years now, and they definitely give you distinct character, and so you'll find much more perfume and floral notes on the Sauer than the other Cabernets on the property. This wine goes for open top fermentation, and then it goes to 100% new oak barrels for 24 months. And after that time, we will bottle it and keep it another year before we release it in bottle, just to get over the worst part of the bottle shock, and give it a bit of development in the bottle. As many of you know, the Sauer do develop extremely well, and this vintage I would give it at least 5 to 7 years in the bottle before you try it, but it will keep on aging beautifully over the next 20 years. So yeah, good luck on the auction, and hopefully we can see each other quite soon. Thank you for listening. Cheers.